Dan.
How are you?
Good. We're just putting in the link, the ID to join the meeting.
Perfect. So,
hang on one second.
Yep.
For space 2336. Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We just did it. Says you're starting a download.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to allow downloads on zoom.us? You can change with websites. Which websites can download files? So I got to go allow, right?
Yep.
Says the download should start automatically in a few seconds.
Okay.
So hopefully this works.
Cool. Well, that's the fun part about it. I'm already recording on my end. This is going to be fun for us to go back and watch.
Yeah. When you're recording, will we be able to record as well?
That is a good question. I'm going to say yes. And when you get in, I'll show you how.
Okay. The number is 392 space 224 space 2336. Space
392.
space.
I can't put a space.
Okay. 224.
Yeah.
2336. Okay, we see us.
Cool. Are you in? Are you, I don't see you in this meeting.
So we'll join with video. Do we have to join with video?
Yep.
Okay, we're connecting.
There you are.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cool. So, okay, and you're gonna hear the dogs all morning, apparently. Girls, I was saying hi to somebody. Stop. Stop. Enough. Sorry about that. Yep, I would say do it with the computer audio.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep,
So we
yep.
can, I see. There we go.
Yep, now it says it's recording. There's a red button up top,
Yep.
left-hand side. It's blinking, so it must be recording.
Yes. So we are recording. I'm getting some.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Echoing.
Yeah. Let me try to get down. The dog is on the counter. Holy smokes.
Sounds like our cat.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, this is new to them too.
It's new to everybody, apparently. I wonder if we're getting some feedback because both of us are recording. That's my concern.
And both have the audio on.
Yeah, hang on one second. All right, is that any better?
No?
All right, why don't you stop recording just for 1 second and see what happens?
Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah.
The client connection is encrypted. Wonder what that
Click
does.
it.
So the top left, it's going to have a blinking red light that says recording, and then you can hit the stop button right next to it. Oh, you know why? It's because we still are on a phone call. Hang on.
Ah, that's me.
How's that?
That's
Oh,
better.
there you go.
Okay. See, look at that.
Hey,
We got it.
that's
All right.
cool.
So there's a couple different ways you can do this in terms of the view. So what I'd like to do is on the top right, it says speaker view, and then you can also do gallery view. So I don't particularly like seeing my own face in the entire screen. So I switch it from speaker view to gallery view.
Okay.
I think we're on
Where
gallery.
you want, so like your face, to me, your face is over here on the left, and then I'm over here on the right.
So your face is right in the middle of our computer, really big,
Yep.
and small block is up at the top for us.
So if you want to switch that and have both of them go up to where it says gallery view,
Yep.
and click that.
Yep.
There we go. Now we're
Got it.
side by side.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that way.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes.
Perfect.
All right, look at us.
I
So
know.
you like seeing yourself, huh?
No, I don't like seeing myself. That's the thing. Hang on, I have. Let me
Here.
minimize something. Hang on one second.
Wonder what that was.
I know, it's like we hear some, once in a while we hear some music.
Yeah, that's my. I forgot to minimize everything else. That's my morning radio show, buddy.
Ah,
Sorry, hang on.
That's okay.
hey, technology at its best. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel smart.
I wonder if we're recording as well as you are recording.
Okay, I just minimized that. I closed his. I forgot to close his morning radio show. So
There you go.
you're getting a little bit of that too. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
I think so. What it's going to do is when it's done recording, it's going to automatically save into a file that's called Zoom on your
Okay.
desktop.
Yes, it said it would put it in the download file.
It's going to put it in. And that's the hard part is it's going to put it in two different places. It's going to put it in the download file, and then it's going to put it in another one that says Zoom.
Okay.
So what it's going to do is it's going to be a very large file. And here's the one thing I do want to figure out for us is if we continue to do this week after week, and I don't see any downside, quite frankly, it's going to take up a huge amount of space on your computer.
Right.
But there's a way to save it onto the Zoom website in the cloud. So we can just grab it from there and put it wherever we want to put it.
Okay.
So what'll be fun is, so right next to me, I have my iPad. So like when I'm on normal other Zoom calls and people want to see documents and things, I'm actually working off of this screen here while we're doing this.
Gotcha.
So what might be kind of fun is if we want to do this is, I was thinking about, we could even do like a Facebook Live thing happening over here, with obviously we won't talk about, everything we want to talk about, but then you could still do the Zoom and the record here. And this could be what Eva sees over here. And then she can go back and watch it on the Zoom website. So
Sure.
Cool.
kind of cool.
You know, it's really cool. Whoever's talking, the block around it lights up.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
when you speak, it goes to you. When I speak, it goes there. So it's
So
pretty
imagine I had a conference call last week. It had 6 people on it. So it has six blocks, around, and it just kind of gives you a nice visual cue of who's speaking.
right.
Yeah, so it's kind of neat.
It is. It's very.
And it's a
cool.
free service. I mean, it's
Wow.
crazy.
Which is even better.
I don't know how they're making any money, but they're probably selling ads to somebody.
Well, they also have an upgrade. Did you see that? You can
Well,
upgrade to
I
X,
think
X
that
Zoom.
might be part of saving to the cloud is the upgrade. So if that's the case,
Right.
if it's $20 a year or whatever it is, I'll just upgrade to it, and then I'll just give you my password. We can just access it that way.
I wonder, Ben, you're recording and we're recording. So are we? You think we're both recording?
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it is.
I
What
think
is
honestly, what it's doing, quite frankly, I think it's just taking a long screenshot of what we're doing right now, and I think it's going to just take this, and we'll be able to go back afterwards and just do a playback.
Okay. Now, next to the recording is a blinking red light.
Yep.
And then there is a lock and it says your client is encrypted.
Yep.
What does that mean?
I bet you it means, I'm speculating because I don't know 100%.
Yeah.
I'm speculating that we're going to be the only ones that can access this.
That's what I thought that meant, but I wasn't sure.
Yep. So I'm the host. If I click that information button, it says the meeting ID, the host, the invitation URL, and we'll talk about that in a minute. There's a much easier way to log in than the way we went through it. And then participant ID. So on the email that I sent to you, it's going to say the Zoom meeting ID number.
Yep.
And then it's going to hit I think it says one click to enter the meeting. So it automatically puts in that 9-digit code for you, and it'll take you right to this screen.
So let's
see what it says here.
So this is in the email you sent.
And it should be on your calendar. So when I send a calendar invite through Zoom, it should be right on your phone. So on my Apple, on my Gmail, it says Raymor-Reilley Zoom meeting. Then it says URL. Then under that, it says notes, and then join Zoom meeting.
Okay, I have it says alert, Raymor-Reilley Zoom meeting, got the date. You're inviting us to a scheduled meeting, join Zoom meeting, and it's got a link.
Yep.
And then it says meeting ID,
Mm-hmm.
and then it says one tap mobile.
Yes. So if you're on your phone,
Yeah.
and you want to do this mobily, you tap that one link.
Okay.
And that'll allow you to do that. If you want to do it on your desktop, so here's something interesting. I logged in 5 minutes early because I've never hosted a Zoom meeting. I've only joined a Zoom meeting. I didn't have the record function on my iPad. I had to go, so you're on my Mac right now. So here's my Mac and here's my iPad.
Yep.
I had to log out of my iPad, go into my Mac to do the recording function.
Yeah, because you can't really record from your iPad.
I think it's a storage issue.
Yep.
Because it stores on a local device, the iPad has memory, but for some reason, this has been the big drawback on iPad. You can't store files on iPad like you can on the Mac.
Right.
And I don't know why.
Yep.
Okay.
So there you go. We learned that.
So, because we're on our iMac, our new iMac, and it seems to work fine.
I think it's great. I think it's great. So next time, if you just do the join Zoom meeting, it should log you in because this is the first time you've logged in, and it should automatically put in that 39222423336.
Okay.
So is this where I would go to the email on my MacBook Pro and do that?
I would. Yep.
Yeah, because if you do it from your phone, it's going to go and log onto your phone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So does your calendar on your Mac sync to your calendar on your phone?
Yes.
Then it should work that way. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Great.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Well, and I was thinking about this, about how we could potentially apply this for what your goals are. I mean, this is a way potentially where you could meet with people by not, if you wanted to, just an option, by not driving into Rochester.
Yes.
You could say with that salon owner or the bed and breakfast owner or even the liquor store owner, say, no, I don't want a half an hour meeting. I want a 10-minute Zoom.
Right.
And they'll say, potentially they say, holy cow, this is cool. And it's not as good as sitting across the table from you, but it feels like I'm sitting across the table from you.
Right.
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 So.
Right. No, I agree with you.
But,
Especially on LinkedIn, if you get a customer in Buffalo or Syracuse, you can't be running all over, but this is great. I could do this like with Lauren in Bethel Woods too.
Very easily.
And that would be, I think, kind of impressive too, but hopefully they use it.
Well, and if they don't, again, we could be kind of the leader in saying, hey, why don't we do a Zoom call? And somebody's going to say, what's a Zoom call?
Right.
And then you can say, well, I know a little bit about Zoom calls now. I can show you how to do it. So.
Yeah.
So they would just go to zoom.us because that's what we had to do.
Yes.
We logged in.
Yep.
and
Yep.
then they're all set.
They're all set. So all you have to do is set up a, so on your iPad, it's an app. On your desktop, it's a website.
Right.
On your phone, it's an app.
Yes.
So if you want to accept a Zoom call, so this is what I learned this morning. If you want to host and record, you have to be on a desktop.
Right.
If you want to attend, you can be on any device.
Yeah.
But if you want to host and record, it's best to be on the desktop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go.
I wonder, Ben, is there any way, if I wanted to show you, like, open LinkedIn and show you a document, I wonder, can you do that on here?
Let's find out. So there's a button on the bottom that says share.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yep.
Okay, share, record, reactions, participants invite.
So share screen.
So I just clicked the up arrow to the right of the share button. And I don't know if you have that option or not.
No.
Well, we have an up arrow just above the share screen.
Okay.
It's green with a black arrow in it.
So I might have that because I'm the host. So what it says is one participant can share at a time. Multiple participants can share simultaneously, and advanced share options. So let's do this on the fly. I'm going to hit multiple participants can share simultaneously.
Okay.
So now when I go to share, let me see here. What can I share? I don't even know. We can share a whiteboard. I can share an iPhone, iPad. I can share an iPhone via cable, my messages, and my calendar.
So not really a document then.
So up on the top, it says advanced. So I can do a portion of the screen, and then I can go to files. So like a Dropbox file.
Right.
So let's just try this. Let's try portion of screen and just see what happens.
I can see, I think we see your
My messages.
Yes.
messages.
Yes.
So let's do this. All right, we're going to learn this on the fly. Ooh. All right, so if I go to, let's go to.
You know what's nice, Ben? We can see what you're presenting us, but we see you up in the corner also.
Really?
Oh yeah, you're in the right-hand corner. We're in the right-hand corner in a very small block, but the 90% of the screen
Is
we
what
can
you're
see.
doing.
I can see your arrow on your screen.
Yep.
I can see you move it. I see leader in 2019 Gartner.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
There you go. You can see the shoes that I was shopping for last night with my
Oh
son.
yeah, we see the shoes. Isn't this great?
This is pretty cool. So what's interesting is it's only, so if you can imagine a full screen, the share screen is only 75% of what my entire screen is. So I see
No,
Right.
on
Yes.
our side, the entire screen is filled with your
Sharing.
sharing, but in the right-hand corner are two little screens showing us and you.
Yep.
I
Interesting.
can see everything.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go to LinkedIn.
There's
You're
LinkedIn.
into
I see LinkedIn. There it is.
So here's what I was talking about last night is when you, so tell me about, let me ask a couple questions.
Yep.
You were trying to show a video.
Yeah.
Was it the video that Eva did of the wine glasses with the hearts?
Nope. It was the video I sent you last week. I don't think you saw it or you looked at it.
Okay.
Okay. It was one that I sent you last week, and it was on the key kegs. She had put together a video on the key kegs.
Yep.
So I typed a message to you on LinkedIn under messaging, and then I was going to attach the video.
Yep.
So when I go to attach, which you said, so I went to attach. That was funny.
Sorry, that's going to be an annoying. I'm going to have to figure out how to mute that because I get about 112 messages a day.
Well, that's okay. Anyway, when I go to the desktop, that's where these folders are, or this video is, okay? And when I look, what can I select to put into there? In other words, what's available? That's grayed out. Now, when you take, let me back up. So when you take a picture on your iPhone,
Yep.
and you put it on your desktop, the extension is not correct. It's HEDI or something. That's what the iPhone uses. So then I used to go to Get Info, and I would change the extension to, you know, a JPEG.
Yep.
Then it becomes highlighted, and then I can select it and put it into the document. The same, I think, has to happen with the video, but I have no idea what the extension has to be on that video to put it in there to make it selectable.
Was it captured on her phone?
Yes.
And then it was just, how was it transferred to you?
Through a
What I
message.
did is
Facebook.
I went to the video, I hit tag,
Yep.
and then I said, share it to my desktop. So it put it on my desktop of the MacBook Pro.
Okay.
So there it is. It's on my desktop. I can open it.
Yep.
But when you go to attach it to any document or to attach it anytime, it's always grayed out because I don't think, like LinkedIn and these programs don't accept the extension that's used on the iPhone.
Okay. Let's see if we can live diagnose this.
Does
So
that
what
make sense?
I'm sorry?
Does that make sense to you?
It does. And that's, I think your hypothesis is correct. I noticed this when I'm trying to add videos to my Instagram story and they're too long.
That
So
could,
when they're too long, it has that gray shadow over the top of it, like an overlay.
yes.
So a couple different ideas. So what I did was I just opened up a new post on LinkedIn that you see.
Yep.
So we have a couple different options. Right here, if I hit plus, that's weird. All it is celebrate a teammate. That's odd. So if I just wanted to type, I could just say, you know, this is an article for LinkedIn. You know, and you can type an article. You can do all those types of things.
Yep.
So apparently this plus is just going to be celebrate a teammate, which I don't understand, quite frankly. This
Right.
one right here is going to be only for a still photo.
Yep.
So if I do this, it'll take me here, and if I want to say, okay, I want to add this shoe to this post, it will allow me to do that.
Yep.
But I don't want to do that. This
Is your video.
is my video. So
Now, just stop a minute, Ben.
Yep.
If you look at on your computer, it looks like to me, it says screenshot 2020-04.38 a.m.
yep,
That looks grayed out to me.
because that's a picture.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
And you're in
Okay.
video.
You're in
So
video.
the only video I have on this desktop, because I work off of about 3 screens right now,
Uh-huh.
are just my buddies and I and our silly Fortnite
Yeah.
stuff.
And they are, you can select those because they're dark.
Yep.
Yeah. Now,
So
my LinkedIn, Ben, I just don't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
on
no, it's fine.
LinkedIn for me, I don't have a plus, a camera, a video, and a picture of a document like you do.
this must be this is a document.
I don't know why mine is different.
So let's go back. So I want to discard this. So if I'm on my, let me just refresh my, big surprise. An article of Gary Vaynerchuk on the top of my post.
Yeah.
So if I go here and hit start a post, what does it say? Do you have another screen that you can access this?
Can you go down here?
I can do it on the iPad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go to LinkedIn.
So here's the other, not to muddy the water, but here's the other downside of LinkedIn. It's going to have, so when I'm on this screen on my desktop, I can actually write an article, which is different than starting a post.
Okay.
So writing an article, here's what's kind of cool about writing an article. So if you want to write a piece,
Yes.
a thought, like a thought leadership piece in your industry, I would say write an article on LinkedIn, because here's why. When you hit start a post, that's going to be just like you're on Facebook, on your personal Facebook page. That's
Yeah.
just going to go into the algorithm. It's going to go into the feed. When you hit write an article on LinkedIn, it sends a notification. Let me see if I can grab it. I don't know if you can see my notification screen. So, oh, there you go. Look at that. I can move this. Cool. So up here, it actually sends a notification to everybody in your network that says Herb Raymor just wrote an article. So it actually gives a notification to everybody in your network.
So the first thing that I have to do is look at my network and see who's there.
Yep. Yep. So, but
So,
if you're on mobile,
yeah.
you cannot write an article on this. You can only post,
Gotcha.
which is, I don't know why.
So when you say, okay, start a post,
Yep.
write an article.
Yep. Two different
I
things.
was trying to yesterday when I did this, trying to send something to you, I was doing it under messaging
That's why.
and it won't do, you can't write. It's different.
Yep.
Yeah. So if
If
I
it
wanted
gets-
to send something just to you
Right.
by using start a post, can I do that?
No.
I
So
didn't think so.
no. So here's what you would do. If you wanted to send something just to me,
Yep.
so I'm on my, let me show you over here. I'm on my main feed.
Yep.
So when I scroll over, there's my network.
Excuse me.
That's fine. There's my network. There's a couple of invitations. You can see my numbers of connections, that kind of thing over here.
Yep.
Jobs. This is the messaging app. This is the direct messaging, just like it is on Facebook and just like it is on Instagram. So here is my buddy who just left his job and is going to work in a different esports category. So that's just, here's all my
Okay.
conversations over here. So if I wanted to start a new conversation, so if I wanted to talk to Herb Raymor, I would click right here, compose a new message. Herb, there you are. Then I would come down here, and if I wanted to attach something, it would be right down here.
Yep.
That's exactly what I have. Yes, that's what I had last night.
Yep.
But you have to go through your network.
So so this is interesting. When I hit file, which I would think would be pictures and or video, my videos are grayed out.
See,
Right.
that's exactly what happened to me.
If I wanted to do a screenshot of our deck, I could do that, hit that, and hit, I have enter to send. This is just a personal preference here.
Yeah.
Oop, what happened? Oh, I want to send it. Send. Here is a screenshot of our deck. There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yep. And it came.
Yep.
Got it right here.
There it is. So I'm still, so if I scroll back up, I'm still in the messaging function. Yep, there you go.
So that's how I should do it. I should go to messaging.
For personalized messages that only that person sees.
Right. So I just went to there. Okay, Ben Riley.
Right here at the bottom. Here's where his if on the iPad down at the bottom, it's got your name with an X. So is that where the message is going to go? Kind of like Facebook?
The message is right there.
Yeah, the message
It's
should
already
be,
up. Never mind.
The
yep,
message
yeah.
is already up.
Because he's active now, but if he was not active, this would be a bigger screen, I
Yep.
think, right?
So on the iPad is is tough. So if you're logged in on LinkedIn on your iPad,
Yep,
Yeah.
if you're on the main feed,
yep.
on the bottom it says home, my
Mm,
network, post, notifications, and jobs.
No,
No?
go back to, what if you go back to, so he needs to go back to home to do that?
Yep. So hit home.
Okay, and you're saying it says,
So I'm on like the main feed.
yes, yep,
So on the bottom, it should have kind of 5 modules: home, my network, post, notifications, and jobs.
I don't see that.
We're
We're scrolling through that feed
Yep.
and we just went off of something. I hit something.
It's going to be like a taskbar on the bottom.
Okay, hang on a second. Okay, a taskbar at the bottom. Do you see a taskbar at the bottom?
see what it's doing where we're at on home on the iPad is like Facebook where you get all the different messages from everyone.
Yep.
That's where we're
It's
at.
scrolling through the feed. And but when we scroll, there's nothing there.
So if you go back to Herb and Mike, I just sent you another picture.
Yep,
I just took
got
a
it.
picture of what my iPad looks like.
Yep.
Yep,
So at the bottom, see where it says right here, home,
nope,
network, post, notifications, and jobs.
This is your iPad?
Yep.
Wow.
no, it doesn't.
Okay. Well, it's okay. So when you're on your feed, your main feed for LinkedIn,
Yep,
when you go look at the very top right,
yep.
Yep.
there's a little chat bubble. There's a little chat thing.
It says learn more. Oh, wait, there's like 9 dots in a square. It says notifications me.
Then
There's
what does it say to the right of that?
There's nothing,
It says learn new site free for 1 month
new skills.
or new skills.
Okay. Yours must be different than mine.
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I was saying that is I'm trying to show you where the chat function is on mobile, because the iPad's going to look exactly like the mobile interface. The desktop is going to be, quite frankly, I think the desktop is probably going to be your best bet of where you want to stay right now,
Right.
because it's easier for what you're trying to accomplish.
yep.
So Ben, what you just did there. So I just went to messages and I see your name and I see what you sent us.
Yep.
If I wanted to respond, right underneath that it says write a message. So I would write a message and send it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Those attachments are there.
But I can't attach a video, I don't think, right?
I don't think you can. And here's the other frustrating part is you can on mobile. I just did it.
Really?
Yep.
So
Yep.
on your iPhone, you could attach a video?
I can. So I'm on the same
Isn't
I'm on the
it?
same chat on mobile that we are on the desktop right now.
Where's your phone?
Plugged in.
So,
You sure?
so under here, I can hit the same message.
Isn't that something?
So when I hit this, watch this. See that little plus sign to the
Yeah.
left message? Watch this. When I hit that, I get all of those options. I can do a GIF, I can do video, I can do photo, I can do all of that stuff. So the functionality on mobile is much higher.
Isn't that something?
Yep,
I don't know you.
that's really wild.
So what I will do today, when we get off of here, is I'll go to my LinkedIn on my phone. And I'll go to messaging up at the top. I'll write you a message and I'll see if I can attach a video. But
Yep.
Where do you get it?
Where did you get your video from?
So I do everything on my phone. So I had the video on my phone. And here's something I just learned.
Oh,
So I just sent you a video.
yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
So here's the frustrating part. This is so confusing. When I hit video on
Yep.
my LinkedIn chat,
Yes.
watch what it does. It takes me to a live video.
Oh,
It
to
is
do a
not a
live.
recorded video. So watch this. When I go back to this and I hit the plus button, back here again. I hit photos. I can now select a video with photos.
Oh my gosh.
So
Now, what you sent us, I wonder, can
See if you
I?
can play it. No.
so that is
I was just wondering if I select it, I see your
can play
video. I'm playing your video.
there you go. That's a little silly
So
video
you're-
put together with Taman.
Yeah, your video is working.
I can hear it. So let me try one more thing.
So let me just say something, Ben. You sent your video through your iPhone. I, on my iPad,
Can play it
can play it, but I cannot
on the desktop.
select a video on my iPad or my desktop.
Yes.
That's weird. Holy cow.
I wish I had an answer. It's because
Isn't it
like I said, it's the interface. The interface, everything is being pushed away from this, and everything is being pushed into this.
Yep.
I mean, they for whatever reason they want you to run your business off of this. So I just did the exact same thing on iPad. I went to the exact same conversation, and I hit the plus button at the bottom where it's to the left of where it says write a message. I have the same functionality on the iPad. I have the same functionality on the iPad as I do on my phone. I have the exact same options.
Oh my God.
So the desktop is where the frustration is going to be in having less amount of functionality. So for what you want to do, for what you want to do is you're going to have to save that Facebook video to your phone.
Yep.
So you're going to have to go to your Facebook page where Eva puts it, save to your device, then go back to your LinkedIn, find somebody to send it to and say, this is what I want you to see, or whatever we're going to say.
So then so I saved it to my phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go back to the MacBook Pro.
Yep.
So I go to LinkedIn.
Yep.
Send it through messaging.
So then I go to messaging and I find you,
Mm-hmm.
and I write a message to you. And how do I then put the video?
So you're not going to be able to do it from the MacBook.
I'm going to have to be able to, if I want to do a video, I'm going to have to do it through the phone
Or your iPad.
or the iPad.
Let me ask you this, not to get too technical. Does your camera roll your photos and your videos? When you take a photo with your phone, does it sync to your iPad?
But videos do not come onto an iPad.
Yes. The photos do, but the video doesn't. See,
Okay.
I think what I need to do, Ben, is I need to sit down with Andy Blair. Andy Blair is the guy that works at Apple.
Yep.
He's just a genius. That's all I can say when it comes to these products. He worked and developed software for the phones and everything else. I mean, he knows the stuff backward and forward. So when he come over and we talked about the MacBook Pro, I mean, my God, that guy knows everything and anything. So I'm going to sit down with him. I'm going to go, Andy, how do I do this?
Yep. So what you're going to want to ask him is, when I do the pictures on my phone, it automatically uploads to my iPad in the cloud.
Right.
So I can do anything. So everything that I have on there, I have on here.
Yep.
So, and that's the whole point of the sharing. So my question for him is going to be, how can we, because if you feel more comfortable, let me back up. If you feel more comfortable working off the desktop to do all of this stuff that you want to do, the networking and the sending of the video, there has to be a way for you to do that down here,
Right.
Correct.
because see, even when I hit attach, I don't have the option to
No,
do a video.
no. That's what I was talking about last night. That's exactly what I have, and I couldn't do it, you know?
It just doesn't make any. I mean, I can send silly emojis, I can send GIFs, but I can't send a video. That's really
Right.
You
Right.
can't send a video.
that's really bizarre.
There's, like you say, there's got to be a way.
Yep.
And when I asked him before, when I took pictures on my phone and I brought them to my laptop,
Yep.
they were the wrong extension. And he says, you need to change them to a JPEG.
Yep.
So he showed me how to do that. So I can do snapshots, but I don't know how to do videos.
I think for what you want to do right now, grab the video from your Facebook page. The three dots on the top right, and
Yeah.
say, save to this device or save
Yeah.
to this, save here. Do that. Try that.
Yeah.
Send it to me from the mobile, either this or the iPad, because the iPad is essentially just a big phone. That's all it is.
Right.
Do it that way through the LinkedIn function, and try sending it to me. I
Correct.
think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. Just start.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I can make that work at least, you know?
Yeah, because what that's going to do is that's going to open up, like we talked about last week, that's going to open up an enormous amount of opportunity of networking exactly the way you want to be networking right now. You're going to find the people you want to talk to. You can control the message that you want to give to people, and you're doing it at your kitchen table.
Yeah.
And all you need is for one person to come back and say, yes, this looks really cool. Let's get some more information. And then you say, Thursday afternoon at 2, let's hop on a 10-minute Zoom call.
Yeah.
So you're doing this function. Then here's the other thing you can do. Let me see if I can do this on the fly. Where is it? Okay, let's just pull this up. So if I have, now we're getting somewhere.
Yep.
Then what you could do is you could walk people through your deck right here.
Yes.
So you could set up Zoom calls all day long with people that have shown an interest in what you're doing. Then you can say, you know what? I just want to sit through it. This is going to take 10 minutes.
Yep.
Just want to take you through our sales deck and show you what we're about. That's it.
Cool.
I mean, talk about efficient use of time. I mean, this is just a screenshot that I did previously. So I have to move this over to minimize this. This is cool. I'm learning a lot. I mean, you could just do really, really fun stuff. You could show anything, any on your desktop.
Right.
I mean, this was a screenshot I took of that post with Taven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this could be a really fun way to grow your business.
Oh yeah.
So.
And you don't have to travel. They don't have to travel.
They don't have to travel.
We can see each other. We can talk. I mean, holy cow.
How many people do you think use this?
More than you think.
Okay.
I'll bet they do.
I was just wondering if people know about it, use it, that you're going to talk to, or if it's another job for them
Yep.
to figure it out.
Yep. Don't take offense when I say this. If the three of us are doing it.
Right.
I mean, and for the most part, if the three of us can do that, we did this pretty easily.
Yes, we did.
I mean, this was really easy for us to do this. Yeah, there was a couple of technical things.
Right.
So I think if the two of you can kind of take this information, and if somebody said, I don't know what Zoom is, you just download this app and it's done.
Right.
I think that could be really, really powerful way to do it.
Yeah.
And again, this goes back to one of our original pillars is, who else is doing this?
Right.
Nobody.
I'm just thinking out loud here, but I wonder if Pam and I could talk to each other
Mm-hmm.
so we could practice.
I don't see why not.
on
Why
Zoom?
not? I
So
mean,
here's an entire deck. Here's an entire deck that I have on my desktop.
yeah,
You could just say, okay, here we go. Here's how to make 64 pieces of content a day. And
Yeah.
all I'm doing on the left, so all I'm doing over here is I'm going from here to here to here. That's all. And then I'm scrolling down so that when I position this over here, now the thing is I can't make this any bigger, but I'd have to figure this out. Maybe we
Right,
could-
right.
the only
Oh,
thing
here we
that
go.
we have on our side, Ben, is the screen is really big and some of it goes off the edges.
Yep. So I just
That's better.
Oh, but this
Now
is
you got
better.
it.
So what
Yep.
did you do?
So all I did was I went up here, I grabbed this, and I made it smaller.
There
uh-huh.
you go.
So if all you need, so what you're going to see is this green box.
Yep,
When you're sharing your screen,
yep.
I'm going to right size this so that you only see this.
Yep. There you
There's
go.
4, there's
No,
5,
it's,
there's 6.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's working. Perfect.
How cool is that?
and again, you moved that in, but how did you know how far to move it in?
Because there's a green box
Yeah.
around. So if I went my entire screen, here's my top left,
On his
Yeah.
side.
here's my top right, my bottom right, and my bottom left.
Okay.
So this screen that I'm moving is all that you see. So here's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to send this to, let's see, we have a chat going, right? All right, I'm going to text this to you.
Okay.
So here's what I see on my side. Kazzy. Apparently Kazzy's going to need her bark collar for these calls. So this green box that you see around the slide, that's what I can move.
Okay, we do not see a green box.
So if you scroll into the picture, so the picture that I just texted you,
Yep.
Yeah.
there's a green box around it.
Cancel.
Kazzy, enough. There's nobody here. So the green box kind of goes into the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
we see it.
Now
Yeah.
I see it.
So
Yeah.
that is what I'm controlling. So when I put my cursor, here's my cursor. I'm now going to the
Yeah.
top of the green box. I'm moving it around.
Okay.
Now, how did you know when it became the right size on my side?
So I can. So what you see is the green box.
Yep.
So I know that when I get to about here, that's about as big as I can get, because it's expanding, and I know so the green box stays right there. So if I want to make something smaller, I just go. So if I want to show you the entire presentation, there you go.
Yep.
Yep.
But if I only want to show you this, I'm
Yeah.
just dragging and dropping it.
Yep. Cool.
This is very cool.
Wow. It's endless what you can do.
It really is, and you can do it all from sitting right here.
Right. Right.
So think about the networking opportunities.
Oh my God. Yes.
It's endless.
Yep. It is.
Endless. I mean, I could literally see you doing endless set, and I don't even know if I would make them 10-minute. I don't even know if I would make them 10-minute Zoom calls.
I don't. Yeah.
I might make them
Yeah.
8-minute Zoom calls.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be able to do, just to really show people and say, I want to do an 8-minute Zoom call with you. We have from 10 o'clock to 10:08.
Yep.
And if that person's still talking at 10:08, guess what? Do you want to keep going?
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah.
Now it only records what, 45 minutes?
Yes.
So yes. So well, no. It keeps going. I figured we would, because I do have the hard stop at 9. I figured we would get
Right.
this part done.
Yep.
We would hang up just to see what it looks like and see how it kind of goes through.
Yep.
And then then I would call you in 2 minutes and just kind of debrief for 5 or 6
Okay.
minutes. What do you think?
Yep.
Yeah. That's good.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit stop record up here. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You can't see my screen anymore. I'm going to hit stop record up here. then I'm gonna close. Then I'm gonna end the meeting, which is down to the bottom right.
Okay,
So then this should just go away.
It should just go away. It should just
Okay.
end. So I will call you back in about 90 seconds.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. All right. See you in a minute.